All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are reviewing the Country Rap Wars. Not the Country Rap Awards, the Country Rap Wars. So, I want to start this video out by saying I've been watching a lot of this behind the scenes. I'm no rapper. I do play music. I do sing. I do play guitar. Uh, I can carry a tune. I can carry a beat without auto tune or auto pitch. So, let's get started. This is just my personally review. Am I black? No, I'm not black. So I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to. I'm going to. All right. So I've been watching a lot of these people. Now we're going to go through some of these guys that I guess are in the beef between Upchurch and Adam Calhoun, which, if any of them guys see this video, squash the beef. We got more problems. We don't need wars within our country when we're at war with terrorists, madmen, and all this stuff. But you guys do what you want. I don't run this whole thing, the jigger shit or whatever they call it. So let's go ahead and jump in on, and like I said, we are neutral here. We don't play sides here at all. All these guys are good rappers. This is what I can't understand. These guys, these guys are making money rapping, country style, whatever, which I was shocked because I thought can't country rap when I first heard about this, people asking, I've been on YouTube for a long time, a couple channels changes and whatever. But I thought it was like country songs, but with a rap twist to it, right? They talked about country stuff, baling hay, feeding the horses, uh, working on the farm, yada yada. But I guess it took off. It became its own thing, right? It's rap. I mean, its roots are rap. You can't say they're country because it's rap. So the roots are from rap, which everyone knows the brothers started all that and everything. So let's watch a little bit of this guy named Anthony Beast Mode. Now, I've been watching a lot of these guys today. I watched this one guy called, oh, dang it, I forget their names, and my apologies, guys, because in the rap world, if you ain't 50 Cent, if you ain't Snoop Dogg, Eminem, all these big time rollers, whatever that created it or whatever, it's hard for me to remember all these names. One is Hard Target, and the other dude was and they both were great rappers. They both had flow. They both rhymed whatever. These guys are all good. Why are they battling each other? I don't know. I said it first here on this channel. Let it be documented in the YouTube chats that I said this is what'll happen. Well, they'll start fighting amongst each other, just like and and then there'll be people fighting and arguing, and that's what's happening. And I wish it wouldn't. They're all great rappers. Uh, Even Calhoun, if he made $1, the way I look at it is if you're making a living and it's supporting you and your family, you're a rapper. You're a music dude. How good? I don't know, but you're you know a music guy. You could do something, right? So let's take a listen to this dude, and we'll be going through a couple videos here, just and like I said, we're neutral here. I don't know any of these people. Rock and roll music and R&B music and the things I listen to, are totally different than all this stuff. So it's totally out of my genre. And I probably shouldn't even be reviewing it because I don't know 100% anything about that. I know this much. Where this whole thing of rhyme came from is rap and lyrics and all that. But there's also been a lot of bad that's come from that, and a lot of people have died. So keep that in mind.
raps and makes music and had, I think he had like platinum albums and gold albums and all kinds of stuff. He had quite a big platform. And I know he still does, but at that time he had a really big platform as well. And I was like, okay, this is cool. So he had reached out to me. I went out there for about a week. We chopped it up. We worked on making some music together and stuff. I had gotten to meet through going to different shows and stuff like that. I ended up coming cross paths with another guy named Adam Calhoun. Now, Adam Calhoun and Ryan Upchurch both at that time were really good friends. They made, a bunch of music and stuff together and everything. And when I met Adam Calhoun, my first impression of him was, you ever like Ryan? My impression of him was he's a super humble dude. Like, my experiences around Ryan for that week that I was down there and a little bit of us chopping it back and forth on the phone and talking back and forth on social medias and stuff is the dude is just a really chill, down to earth dude. He's a very humble dude. I never once, you get around people, you get to kind of like get a vibe or something from people. I never once got the vibe from that dude that dude was like anything other than chill, humble, just a good old boy from the backwoods, and it's the same thing that he does whenever he does live videos. He does live videos. You listen to him and stuff. He just sounds like another normal dude. Some people don't understand, I guess, not all of us are going to look like Hollywood. Not all of us are going to come across, some people think he's on drugs now. Some people think that he's, lost it and all this and that. And I'll get into that a little bit more later. But some of us are just who we are, dude. We're just quirky. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just different. Like, we're not going to be like the super cool kids club. You know what I mean? Like, we're just going to be who we are. So anyways, when I met Adam Calhoun at a show.
All right, so I agree with this dude. Not all these people look alike, look the same. Some of these guys are rapping from the uh, the deep south, into the deep woods, into the right. They live it. They're there. That's what they are. And some of these guys, you look at them and you think they're in the streets of Chicago, right? You see all the tattoos and stuff, and we're not stereotyping anybody. It's just what it is in America, right? But this guy, I do agree with. Do I know this guy? No. What's his name? Anthony Beast Mode or something like that. But I've heard a couple of his songs. Watching this war or whatever, and it's the music business. And the music business, we all know they ride off of other people's backs, just like everyone has done it, right? Pretty much. Well, that's how it started. Let's continue. Let's fast forward a little bit and let's see what we got going here.
Show, dude's like 5'5" or whatever. He immediately will give you the impression of like a Napoleon syndrome. And I don't understand why, because the dude is grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man's like 40 something years old, almost 50 years old. He's like grown. And he automatically, like, you ever come across somebody, like you're at a party or you're at the bar or something like that, and he's like peacocking, like he's like got to like make himself known, like, what's up? Yeah, just so you know, I've been kind of doing my thing. I'm kind of important. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. You know what I mean? Like, this is who I am. Like, and then when I found out that he's from Chicago or he's from Illinois, I was like, oh, okay.
It sounds
probably a city
like
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's from the city. It's probably a city thing. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been around people in Chicago, and I've been around people in like, New York City and LA, traveling around and stuff. Like, so I get it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's just a city thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to kind of like peacock a little. In the backwoods, we don't do that stuff, dude. Like, we just we're just chill, you know, like, what's up, old son? Like smacking our freaking dip cans and stuff. Like, what's up, old son? Hey, can I get a dip? Yeah, pass that on over here. We just, yeah, all right, boys, what you guys been up to? We just chill, you know what I mean? So like, I was like, it's a city thing. I'm sure it's just a city thing. And I try to be cool, you know what I mean? I try to be cool, you know, culturally accept, you know, get to know new people and stuff. The guy's a lot older than me. He's like old enough to be my dad. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know? And he's telling me this big old story, right? He's telling me this big old story about, you know, how tough he is, about how he's, you know, he got in some trouble. He's been to prison, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, he didn't take nothing from nobody. And, you know, he's out here, you know what I mean, in the country rap game. And he's, you know, he's the gatekeeper of country rap and all this and that. And I was like, I don't understand how a dude from Chicago, Illinois is the gatekeeper of country rap. I don't know, like, you know, kind of make you scratch your head. Like, I don't know what that means, bud, to be honest with you, right? But
I'm sorry, but some of these dudes are funny. I'm just going to say, I have no beef with these dudes, but some of these guys are pretty funny. I have to admit, some of the stuff these guys do is funny. You know, and they're all rappers. They're all good singers. Yeah. It's a shame to see everyone fighting like this. It really is. But some of these dudes are funny. I have to admit, they are. And they're good. They're good. Let's fast forward a little bit. Hello, little Deb. Hello. We're just doing some reviews here, real quick, watching some of this stuff. Let's fast forward a little bit. I guess this guy Anthony. Oh, hold on a minute. I guess this guy Anthony Beast Mode. I think that's his name. Beast Mode. Is talking about his thing with Adam and with Upchurch, and he's saying it's not Upchurch that's P. Diddy. It's Adam Calhoun. That's the P. Diddy wanting all these people to sign with him and all this stuff. So it's very interesting. This whole thing is, and I watched some good rappers today. One was this Hard Target guy, and the other one was some other guy that came into it. Right? No one heard of him. No one, you know. And now cyber something. We'll get back to that. But I'll tell you what, they're good rappers or lyricists or even people that can make things flow right with their lyrics and their voice. All right, let's
I'm going to help everybody. You're going to help yourself on the backs of everybody else. I think you're an opportunist. I think that you come. All right. No matter what, I love that dude. And I don't know why he's saying what he's saying. You know, brother, if you hear this, if you get this, I love you. You got my phone number. Call me. You can talk bad about me all day long. I still love you. All right. You can drag my name all day long. I'm not going to drag your name. I'm going to honor your name because I'm your brother. And I love you and I got you back no matter what, dude. So whatever's going on in your life, whenever that handles itself, if you need me, you holler at your boy. I got you. No worries. I've had plenty of people that were like my brother from another mother that got bad on drugs. I've had plenty of people that were like my brother from another mother turn around and they, whatever happened, something went crossways up here. And I never once called them out publicly, never once tried to make fun of them, never once tried to drag their names or anything like that. Absolutely ridiculous if you want me to believe that you really genuinely think that dude's got drug problems, or you want me to really genuinely think that dude's got some mental problems and you're over here trying to make fun of him and you're trying to capitalize off of him and you make whole songs about him. You made a song about me. You wouldn't release it 6 years ago. It's been 6 years and counting. You still haven't released the whole song you made about me. You're a coward. You're a coward. What I think you do is I think you're an opportunist. I think that you come from the city you couldn't make it in the regular rap game, right? From the city. You couldn't make it on the regular rap charts. So you try to capitalize off people. And you saw this kid that's just a backwoods, redneck kid, right? Named Ryan Upchurch. And you were like, oh, I can manipulate this kid. Oh, I can go ahead and try to, control what this kid's got going on and everything. So I can capitalize off it. And you did that. You did that for a long time. And when you couldn't squeeze any more out of him, you homie hopped from him to Tom McDonald and other artists, right? That's what I think. And when you capitalized off of them and you couldn't capitalize off of them anymore, and Ryan looked at you and was like, whoa, what? Oh, now I see you, Adam. Now I see you for who you really are. Now I see that you're.
Well, this dude's laying it down, right? And what this dude, Anthony, is right, though. This happens every day in the music business. Yes, it's true. P. Diddy did that. P. Diddy was not as good as what he was on his own. He needed other people around him. Numerous people. Look at Eazy-E, right? The Eazy-E story. Eazy-E was a money man. That was it. He wasn't a rapper. He didn't even want to be a rapper. He was just the money man for Dre and the rest of the guys. And that was it. And then he became a rapper, right? Because he was the money guy. He was the one that was paying for all the studio time for all these guys. He was the one that was making their dreams come true. And then they brought him in, right? Dre, the rest of them, whatever. But they forgot who fed the whole thing was Eazy-E, right? The beginning. It goes back to that old saying in America. Don't forget where you come from, right? So it's very interesting. But this guy's laying it down. I feel for all these guys. Like I said, they're all good rappers. Some of them better than others. But if these guys are making one penny at their talent and what they do, then they're professionals to me. To me, a lot of people look at me and say, you don't know what you're talking about, right? Maybe so. You have that right to think about that. But for anyone to come to me and say, well, this guy can't rap, he can't do this. Is that guy's making $1? Is he making money off of what he's doing? If he is, then he's somebody. He's making money off of his talent, whether how good he is or not. His people like him. They'll buy his records, whatever. If it's even to make fun of the guy, he's selling records, right? People are listening to his music. So I would consider him a professional, right? And all these guys that are in this war, all these white guys, right? But now, I hate to say it. I hope it don't get like what we experienced in the 80s in Chicago and other cities in LA and the East Coast, New York and everything, right? People were dying. People were it was like a dark cloud over America, right? It was like the movie The Brave 300 in the 80s. Yeah, just a dark cloud came over everything, right? All right, so the big thing is these diss tracks or whatever they call it. Let's listen a little bit of Mr. Anthony, a little bit more of Mr. Anthony Beast Mode.
You'll never be an artist. You will always be a YouTuber trying to act the part, but you'll never be the part. You will always be the YouTuber that makes little funny videos, that makes little catchy videos, that tries to pretend to be something that you're not. You're not a lion. You're 5'5" elderly man that's senile that tries to capitalize off of everybody else. And you know that. and you know how weak you are. Your back's about to go out, so you surround yourself with young artists that are impressionable. You surround yourself with young artists that don't have an opportunity, so you could try to manipulate them as well. That's what Diddy did. That's what Diddy does. You are Diddy. And the other artists that are around you that know your game, that are playing that game with you, they're a part of the Diddy party too. And all you young artists that are out there, I really genuinely hope that you guys realize that that's what this guy does. He is a snake in the grass. He's a fake with a mask. All right? I hope you realize that. He's surrounding himself with you so that he can use you guys as walls to take all of the blows that he would really get if he really went against somebody. You never hear him talk about, hey, listen, I'm gonna start drama with somebody I feel like is a lion. You never hear him talk about, listen, this guy right here, I got a beef with him. I feel like he's capable. I feel like he's strong. I'm gonna test my steel sharpen steel. No, he says these guys are weaklings. These guys are on drugs. These guys are strung out. These guys got mental problems. Then why do you pick on people on drugs?
Well, he's got a point. They'd love to pick on us, Mr. Anthony. If they find out that we have a disability, we're open target to everybody. So you are right about that, dude. I agree with you on that. And you know what? This guy he's a rapper. He's done stuff with Upchurch. He's done stuff with other people. The guy makes money off of it. I would say he's a professional. People think it's easy to get up on stage and play in front of people or sing or even do Milli Vanilli stuff, right? It's not easy. So anybody that does get up on stage, anyone that sings on YouTube in front of people, plays guitar on camera for the whole world to see, it's very stressful and you get very nervous and you take things to the heart. So I can understand. Now, my honest opinion, these guys shouldn't be battling at all against each other. If anything, they should have all became some kind of a country rap duo or house but see, folks, do you understand the terminology of what I'm saying? They are creating empires, houses where people get hurt. There's wars, there's people get hurt, money stolen, people's lives, careers, and the whole thing of building up a thing. You know, Upchurch, I'm not going to lie, the kid is a good singer. He could probably go into different genres if he wanted. And so could probably some of these other guys. But don't let your ego get in the way. I'm nobody, okay? I am just a YouTuber, an actor. Yes, I've been out on the streets in some bad towns. And when I was younger, I've even experienced drugs and alcohol and stuff. And I'm nobody. I'm just a YouTuber. I sing and play guitar, mainly rock and roll songs, classic rock, a couple R&B songs I do, and that's about it, right? And maybe some skits, movie stuff, whatever, acting crazy, because the more crazier you act, the more views you get. I know it's crazy. The irony, but it's true. All right, let's listen a little bit more here. I want to cover some of these guys.
Why do you pick on people that you think are weaklings? Why do you pick on people that you think, you know what I'm saying, like have mental problems, right? That's what you guys do. That's what you guys do. Guys like you do that kind of stuff. And where I'm from, you're a coward, bro. You're a coward, dude. All right. And you tell everybody come fight you. You want to fight everybody. Why don't you go find them and fight them? Who does that? Come fight me. Sign the contract. Now you're trying to make fun of Ryan, act like he's got a non-disclosure. Who's the one that's talked about contracts for years now? Paul? For years, you've talked, come fight me, sign the contract, Bro, you have a wife. You got children. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a dad, bro.
I just want to say, I knew this shit would happen. Debbie, mark my word, I said it. You can look back on my videos. I knew it was just a matter of time before we experienced the same thing we experienced in the 80s with the rappers. They're friends one minute, and the next minute there's a beef. Something happens. There's a lot of money involved, drugs, whatever. And then the madness starts, and then the bodies start dropping. And it's horrible. It's just horrible. If I was a consultant, if this was a big giant business and there was a headquarters, and I was the CEO, I would be like, this has got to stop, guys. Now it's getting crazy. Now we're becoming literally like rappers, and there's wars within the street, within the cornfields, within the plow fields, and now you got towns being, and this guy is right, whoever he is, Anthony Beast Mode or whatever. They're from the country, and that's their neck of the woods, right? It's almost like the rappers. LA is the rap scene, Oakland, these cities, Chicago, whatever, we all got to coexist together, right? I think it's horrible what's going on myself. But I agree with this guy. Now let's go on to some of this other stuff that I've been quick. Here is the video, which I thought this dude.
Worried your money isn't secure? With Chime, you can get real-time spending alerts and you can freeze your card at any time. Join Chime.
I'm good. That shit ain't none of my. I'm good. Tell him not. Wait, what? Wasn't he just saying that he's better than everybody? He's got 2 other rappers fighting for him. On the first day, God said there's gotta be light. I should repent for my sins, and I honestly might. You keep whining like a bitch since you got in a fight. Well, hell, I've been eating church like the body of Christ. Let me go. Ryan's done like Ryan Dunn. Look what I become. Don't try to stunt with that money shit, and your rhyming sucks. You've been declining for months. Your mind is mush. You're the symbol of a breakdown. So I'ma beat him like a tiny drum. This kid's cap, start checking the facts. If we got bad blood, Precious says you better relax. Trust. If we had beef, we would settle it fast. I have you in your house tied up like your schedule is packed. The devil in black, and you could catch a knot in your head. So many shots at the top, bring knot in your head. 556 starving, and it's gotta get fed. Me and you slap-sided like a shot to your leg. I'm talking hot.
All right, this guy's name is Hard Target. The name of this is Blasphemy, which I might say these guys are good rappers. They all are, even Upchurch. Even Calhoun can rap. I don't know why this crap is happening, but I knew it was going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Egos get in the way, and money, and stardom, and all that, and the next thing you know, it's everyone's at each other's throat. Now, am I a professional at anything? No, I'm just giving my opinion on this stuff. They're all good rappers. They're all good rappers. They might have their problems, but they're all good rappers. Some, like I said, better than others. Every dog has its day. Right? Every dog has its day. We detect video in the stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the Hold on a minute. Do I have to post something, Debbie? All right, hold on a minute. All right, hold on, YouTube. Let me get these dudes posted in there so you don't. Hold on. All right. So, my opinion, I think all these guys are good rappers. And some of these guys are real, I hate to say it, gangsters. Right? I hate to say, and do I want any beat? No, I'm just putting out the truth. Some of these guys are bad people. That's just what it is, folks, in America. They live the life of the gangster life, right? Like Coolio saying, right? They live their lives by the gangster life, right? They're real. I mean, so you be careful. That's all I could say. Now, do I think it was bad publicity for some of these guys? It could have been, but any publicity is good publicity. And I seen that diss track that guy Cyber or whatever is Cyberman or no, Simple Man. Some guy named Simple Man, which I thought he was like Leonard Skinner, but he's a rapper. So, but I listened to his stuff. It was pretty dope. I think that's what they call it, the younger generation. It was pretty good. It was flowing. Right? I don't know about lyrics, but they were flowing. They rhymed and they were flowing, whatever. You can't rhyme all the time because that itself will mess with your mind. You guys ever watch that dude that imitates Eminem, and he goes throughout his whole day rhyming everything like Eminem? He even looks kind of like Eminem. That dude's hilarious. So we'll continue. I don't want to get struck on the channel. We'll continue to keep up on this. Now I was going to play Upchurch's thing real quick. That was pretty funny too.
Too damn shiny, so go put your sunglasses on. This old motherfucker was rapping before I was born, and you still ain't beating nothing except horse. If I'm a bitch, I'm Snow White and done stomped out like 7 dwarfs. I got them blue jeans, baby, run the village like I'm Papa Smart. Scary ass cracker, you scared to go first, cause it takes your ass 4 years to write a 12-bar verse. I give a 12-bar curse to rip to get the keys and start the 12-valve purse. I'm an alpha go and nigga, now that ego hurts. And let me ask you first, why Adam the only superstar who never headlined in his own concert? His life shifted in reverse, that statement is a lasting verse. He said, I'm going to get the bag and went and picked him up a purse. Texting his boyfriend's on the telly. Hardest line, you called me Tubby. So addicted to the phone, install a screen right on his stomach. Industry under his shirt, he trying to hide it from the public. Now he doing propaganda because my fan base is cultic. Too authentic to replicate it, got his Play-Doh trying to sculpt it. His vision's homo motives that involve me being Cupid, a culprit. I'd never waste an arrow, only big game I'm hunting. Not have made it crystal clear the word the speaker carve a condom. Y'all shoot bullets, I throw thunder on the pulpit, preach from under. I stay grounded like the roots from a down south motherfucker march. Skip the Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry, this is funny. He's there in his long johns, riding the rocking horse. This is some funny stuff. All right, YouTube. Good God Almighty. There, YouTube. I put it in the thing. Hold on, I'll put it in the thing again. Folks, I posted in the chat and in the description these YouTube channels. These guys are funny. I hope it's all in good fun. I hope this stuff is not serious and we have wars breaking out like we did in the 80s. I don't know. But if you ask me, they're all good. Are they the greatest? No. Is Eminem the greatest? Snoop Dogg? No. Because somewhere out there on this earth is probably a young kid that no one's heard of yet. That'll blow people's minds, right? It'll be the next Tupac or whatever. There's only one perfect person in the world, and that's Jesus, the Savior, and his Father, God. That's it. I mean, I'm not perfect at nothing. I don't want to be perfect. I'm just a human. I'm just a man. We'll return to this country rap in another video. Boy, they're really coming down hard on me. They keep saying your video might be blocked and content's not yours and this and that and yada yada. So we'll return to this country war rap, whatever it is. I wish these guys would stop this. We got to concentrate. Our country is burning down. We're running out of clean water, food, you name it, right? The last thing we need is wars from our own countrymen within our own country, right? Bury the beef. You guys are all great rappers. If you're not rappers and you're just country singers, you're all good. If you made a penny, if you made a dime off of your music, then if you're making a living off of it, then you're a professional. You might not be as good as someone else, but you're surviving, and I can't knock anybody for that. No, I can't. I can't knock any of them. So you folks have a great night. God bless. And we'll review some more of this country rap war in the future. And I would ask for all these guys just to end it. We just got too much going on in the country, guys. Maybe next year you can have your country rap war. But this year we're trying to save America. Right? Who am I? I'm nobody. You can make videos saying I'm an idiot, sissy, whatever you guys got. I don't know. But I'm just asking politely, with respect. I mean, really, it's almost like they're all ready to battle each other. I'm like, this is the Crips and Bloods and the El Rukins and Pyros all over again from the 80s. The Latin Kings and the giant wars. We don't need that. God bless you folks. Have a good night. We'll return to the country wars again.